All right, good enough. Hello, welcome. Today, I need to find. Oh, I don't know where things are. I failed. I'm loud enough. Perfect. All right. Hello, welcome. Today we got more Honkai Star Rail. I think we're gonna be doing a lot of companion quests. So I think that's all I have to do. I think 1.1 comes out fairly. I don't think it comes out this week. I know there's supposed to be an announcement about it next week. Genshin in the 3.7 for Genshin comes out like rolling up. Nani, who is this? Where is Rob? What have you done with him? Fair. Hey, J-Rob, how are you? Oh, cat. Hi, cat. Uh, yeah. Hi, J-Room. How are you? Yes. Where is Rob? Where did he go? I don't know. Where did he go? You know what? I wish I had this more prepared. I feel like I'd be pulling a lot more strings to make them joke meme thing, like pulling up my old logos and stuff. I am doing well, just working. Changed a hose on my truck. Nice. I'm glad you got that hose figured out. Let's see. What can we do here? You know what? Let's go talk to. Okay. Well, we're here then. Yeah.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Weather's pretty nice, huh?
Hey, Serval. Serval, your hair's glowing. Is that normal? I guess you got an electricity thing going, so.
Where did they get to? Ah! Speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up.
I never say no to a free afternoon tea. I didn't realize you were in such a hurry. Have you placed...
Don't worry, there's enough to go around. On the house. Order whatever you like.
Yeah.
There's something I need your help with. I had to make it up to you somehow. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just help myself to tea then.
Don't drink too much, or you won't be able to sleep tonight.
Is that a thing I
Anyway,
have to do?
About the something I needed your help with.
Already sounds dangerous, bye. Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, you're clearly better traveled than I am, and I know how generous you are. I feel embarrassed to ask now.
Okay.
How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Don Hong came here on that train. The Astral Express, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers?
Who wants to join? I think the better she can join me. Put it this way, I want her to join. It legitimately is not up to me. Hey Nan, like, and happy lurking. Happy lurking. Yeah, such matters are not up to me. But let's just see why she's asking.
Well, it's just the dust has settled now. The Stellaron problem has been resolved, and Cacolia.
Mm.
Forget it. It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
No.
You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small.
Sure.
Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Bellabog after a few years, right?
Yeah, I understand. Welcome aboard.
Really?
Oh,
You're gonna
it is
say
up to
yes,
me.
just
Oh,
like that?
shoot. Okay, it is up to me. But I'll have to ask. Okay, there we go. I'll have to ask the others for their input first.
I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance.
Yeah. No problem. Just leave it to me.
I knew I could count on you.
Oh,
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request. Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang? Or Pom Pom? Who's the best one to ask?
I think Himiko is the best to ask. Let's ask Himiko.
Let's send a message to Himiko.
I have a question. Ask away. I have a friend who wants to join. Potential new crewmate, of course. So as long as they're willing to travel with us, the Express's doors will also be open. I would like to know more about your friend. In your experience, what kind of person are they? They're meticulous, uninhibited. Let's say uninhibited. Sounds like a hobby young people would like. Maybe the Express will become livelier somehow. What I'm saying is I agree with letting your friend on the Express. Ask her to take her time packing her stuff. Our Express will always welcome new passengers. Thank you, Himiko. Thank you for your time, Miss Himiko. Don't worry about it. If there are any other issues along the way, feel free to let me know. Alright. We did it. Okay. So we are moving along nicely.
Come around and have a look.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Let me think about it.
Is this a bad time?
Oh, no, not at all. I could do with a hand, actually.
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it.
I'm not taking sides. I don't even know what the deal is.
That's just it. There is no deal.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards. But Lady Bronya values your talent, and she sees how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of Belobog. So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klipoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry, I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Yeah, okay.
Same old Serval.
They may not know about this yet, so what happened?
Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research. But her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well versed in mechanical engineering and other fields. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected.
Maybe she just wants to see the outside world. I mean, I couldn't stand an office job either. Yeah, let's just.
I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing.
I thought they became enemies long ago. Sounds like you've got a story to tell.
Never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klipoth Fort and sighing all day either. Belobog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Klipoth Fort.
Gepard, listen, I don't think this is gonna go how you want. I'm gonna try and do this as like
You know what I mean.
in the middle as I can, but I also kind of want. I would like her to join the Express, so I think she also wants to join the Express. So I think the real challenge is just to make sure everybody's being heard. I don't think it's so much about convincing her to join the Silvermane Guards and, you know, take office job.
Doesn't seem like
That-
they
that's
finished
just not gonna
talking yet. I hope it's not turning into
Probably.
a shouting match. Let's go in.
Oh yeah, and especially with the whole
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice.
Well,
It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
No need, Bronya. You're a Supreme Guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother... Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds. But there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia, you...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Rania, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it, but that's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I will. Thank you, Rania. I assume you heard our conversation just now. I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Clopoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other.
So, what's the story behind it?
Well, it'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Cocolia came up with a name. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or electric guitar for short.
So she was tech savvy too.
Not really, no. She was a military history major, very different from what I was doing. Still, we hung out every day. It's only natural that my love for inventing would rub off on her. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags?
Sure.
That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone.
Oh boy, I wonder
Well,
if this is turning around.
It's getting late. Let's head back.
I'm kind of getting the vibe that this one might be turning around.
There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Chapard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with him. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already.
Help her pack her thing. Guitar. Yeah.
Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cocolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything. We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together, though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with. That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet. Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed. And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back, even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me.
You didn't do anything wrong, Serval.
You know, that's what makes it harder.
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again? No good. Let's talk about something interesting.
Fair.
You know something, Japard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The super electromagnetic flux player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
What's in the case, Serval?
Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken, though.
It's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice on this old antique?
Here we go again.
Sure.
You don't have to do everything she tells you.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same.
Okay.
You'll understand when you see it. So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it?
Okay. Sure.
I knew you were a reliable apprentice. Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time, too. That's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
All right, let's see what we got. This one. Yeah, I mean this one here is dead. That kind of just connects everywhere. Oh. There we go.
Wow, great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice. As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda Landau. She was one of our great heroes who participated in the defense of Belobog 700 years ago. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance.
You must have been pretty strong.
Of course. After all, she was a Landau.
take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos.
Alright. What you got for me, Japard?
And I thought I was messy.
Looks like Japard's got his work cut out for him.
Fair. What's this on the desk?
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished writing it. There's nothing personal in it. Have a read if you like.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't get along with Dad.
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while, you should pay them a visit first.
I'll think about it.
What kind of plant is this?
Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips. As for the name, I can't quite recall.
Snowman's Palm. And little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Ah, yes. Snowman's Palm. My memory's the worst.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it! Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. Thanks for the reminder. That should be everything. Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Japard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon, to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them. Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison? You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane Guards will face less resistance if you come with us.
Oh yeah, because that's right. Because if the Silvermane Guards go down there, it's gonna go so well. After they've been gone for like hundreds of years, this is, and after they locked them out of the overworld, and that was the last the underworld had ever heard from them. Yeah, this is gonna go well.
Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help. Oh, I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
Oh, complete. Very cool. I'm assuming as soon as I walk out this door, I'm gonna get a text. Right. Right. There we are. And then my instructions are to turn around and go back to the workshop. We're preparing to set off. Let's meet at the overworld cable car. Oh, okay. I'll be there right there. It's not urgent. I still have to head back to the military lines first. I guess Serval just left home. Alright, cool. I'm down some stairs.
So, this friend of mine.
Alright, here we go.
You're here. Thanks again for agreeing to this.
Looks like you only just got here.
You're not wrong. It's only been a few minutes. The highest priority for today is establishing good negotiations with the Chief of Wildfire. I'm about to get that process underway. Serval was a little delayed on the way over, but that doesn't affect our schedule. Let's set off.
Alrighty.
Hold up, I wasn't that late.
Negotiations will be held in the Boulder Town Clinic. Serval and I are newcomers, so you'll have to lead the way.
Well, Natasha's pretty cool, so I think we'll be okay.
The underworld isn't exactly how I remember it.
Feels like we're not getting many friendly looks, huh?
Yeah, let's just hope we don't get mugged. Where's Oleg handling the negotiations?
Well, well, well. I don't think our little clinic has ever played host to an occasion like this.
We meet again, Mr. Oleg.
Oleg will do, son. Oh, you. You probably won't know. Our young Silvermane friend here and I had the pleasure of speaking to each other at a certain Guardian succession ceremony. We're not complete strangers. But as for this young lady...
The name's Serval. I'm, an ex-engineer from the technology division, and... Japard's sister? Pleasure to meet you, Chief.
Likewise, miss. The more the merrier. And it's good to have you here again. It bothered me and Natasha that we never arranged a formal welcome for you. Once we're done talking, you must all join us for a meal.
We'd be honored. But to your point, Oleg, let's finish our discussions first.
Quite right. Let's head inside.
$15.
Too much commotion out here.
Holy crap. Thank you, J-Ron. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the $15. I super appreciate it. I forgot that doesn't come up in my Twitch activity feed, so I had to look for it for a little bit, for a minute. So glad they come up on screen, because I would have I would have missed it. But yeah, thanks, J-Room. I really appreciate it. Oh, you know what? I didn't check. I don't know if it's... I don't know if the... Most welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ba, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Excuse me. Alright. Yeah. Alright, cool. Bum, 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 bum.
Huh. So she's your sister.
The Landau family is full of talented young people, I see.
I don't know what the correct orientation
You're worried that
is.
Underworlders might still hold a grudge against the Silvermane Guards.
Say this.
So you want to show your solidarity with the Trailblazers to build some trust.
Rebuilding trust between the two worlds has always been a priority for Lady Bronya. People here must have felt abandoned by the guards after the passage was sealed off. If we were to simply take over the Underworld in the name of the Supreme Guardian, I can only imagine how people would react.
Seems like you have a good handle on the situation. I see now why you made captain at such a young age.
So, you're also saying the guards want to work with Wildfire and use our reputation to win back people's support, correct?
I wouldn't use those exact words, but that is more or less what we want to achieve.
If that's the case, I've got a question for you. Since this offer comes from those who left us to our fate for more than a decade, how would you react if Wildfire refused? Would you use force?
Oh my. Natasha.
She's not trying to be diplomatic about it, is she?
Fight. Natasha won't back down easily.
Who is she, anyway?
The barrier between the surface and the underground was the product of the former Supreme Guardian's misjudgment and the policies that resulted from it. The people of Belobog should have stood together, but instead, we were made to blame and hate one another. Lady Bronya wants Belobog to heal, so the Silvermane Guards need to regain the people's trust. But we won't achieve that by kicking doors open and policing everyone around. As a grassroots organization, Wildfire did an extraordinary job maintaining order for over a decade in the absence of the guards. I can only imagine how much work you put in to protect the underworld. I can assure you that the guards are not here to seize power. If it takes time for the people to trust us, so be it. We're willing to take small measures and serve as an auxiliary force to Wildfire to help maintain peace. I hope you can see that everything we do to rebuild trust and make Belobog work for all.
He thought of everything. That's a true captain for you.
I swear, he never used to be this emotionally intelligent.
That's an answer I can accept. Oleg, what do you think?
I think there's no need for the guessing game to continue. It's obvious we share the same goal. With the help of Bronya, Serval, and Shepard, we're one step closer to rebuilding a united Belobog.
I agree. Tell Bronya that Wildfire will work with the Silvermane Guards on security matters. However, things aren't simple down here. Please also tell her to draw up plans in case the situation demands...
Monsters! Monsters from the Fragmentum! They're swarming toward the town!
Not good. Stay here, Natasha. The patients need you. The soldiers and I will handle this.
Understood. We'll be counting on you.
Everyone rushed outside. I should probably see what's happening.
Please, help my friends!
What happened?
The monsters invaded the mine. Please, you have to save my friends. Otherwise, those things would tear them apart.
Don't worry. The Silvermane Guards are trained for these situations. Where do we find them?
The Great Mine! The one with the big ore vein!
Understood. I'll send my men to set up a perimeter and start the rescue operation right away. Mr. Oleg, please entrust the Silvermane Guards with the rescue. The defense of Boulder Town will need Wildfire's expertise. Watch out for ambushes, and be ready to receive wounded soldiers.
You're a natural-born commander. Understood. Leave it to me, son. Your troops will be unfamiliar with the layout of the mine. I'll send some of my men to be your guides.
Thank you. In the name of the preservation, I promise we'll do everything we can to save lives. I'll go on ahead and lead the troops to the mine. Catch up to us when you can.
All right.
I couldn't get a word in while they were talking. A duty-bound soldier and a resistance leader. It's hard to be rock and roll in front of people like that. You know, maybe I need to put my inner struggles in a broader context.
People walking on different paths.
You're right. I've probably been idle for too long. It's easy to get stuck in your own head. It's just... I see people fighting for their lives, and here I am thinking about how to escape. I feel guilty about that. Wait a minute. Was that Japard's plan all along? Use guilt to make me stay?
He doesn't strike me as the type. Surely he couldn't have foreseen a monster invasion.
That's true. Anyway, since he asked for help, it's time to give those monsters a shock. You know the way to the Great Mine, right? Let's catch up with Japard when you're ready.
All right. I'm ready.
That's all you needed to say. Let's go.
Oh. Doing things wrong. All right. Aha.
Put all artillery units on standby. Wait for my command to bombard enemy positions and cover our infantry advance. We have a choke point here. Tell all infantry units to switch to double line formation. Close quarters in front, gunners behind. Remember, get the wounded out as soon as possible, and always secure your flanks before advancing.
Yes, sir.
Ah, you're here. Get ready. We need to help the infantry lines drive deep into the mine.
That's a nice spear. How's the situation?
The back of the mine has been secured, which gives us a forward base to send in supplies. The Silvermane Wildfire Combined Regiment is conducting rescue missions as they advance. The battle is fierce. I need to get to the front line. I'll leave the command post to my officers.
I don't know much about warfare, but I don't see why a commander needs to lead the charge. The situation here is totally different from the restricted zone. Japard, let me and him clear the way for you. You should stay in your command post.
Thanks, Serval, but please trust my judgment on this. I made a promise to Mr. Oleg to save as many people as possible. I have to see to it myself.
There's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine, we'll do it your way.
Let's move out. We need to clear a way for Wildfire and the guards. All civilians, please go to the bridge immediately. The Silvermane guards have set up a defensive perimeter. You'll be safe there.
There's a monster heading this way. What should we do, Japard?
Bring it down. We need to cover the retreat.
All right.
Let me through! Don't mess with me! I'll end your misery. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Easy.
It made it easy for us, but we can't let our guards down. It's safe here. Let's move on.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this! What a headache. I'll end your misery.
Yeah. Oh.
I'll end your misery. Who's next? I'll free you from your chains.
You know what I should have did? I should have
disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I should have used Susang's thing. Or Sushang.
Get it now?
Sushang.
And that's the power of the Cloud Knights.
Sushang. I should have used her thing.
Japard, look.
It's okay.
The miners have put up a makeshift defensive line.
Yay!
Are you a Silvermane guard?
That's right. We're evacuating the miners together with Wildfire. Are there any other civilians up ahead?
The Silvermane guards and Wildfire are working together now? Oh, civilians. I saw a girl run out from our defensive position just now. My brother went after her, but they haven't come back.
Understood. I'll bring them back. The guards and Wildfire have set up defenses on the bridge. You should head over.
Thank you. Please, bring them back to safety.
Alright.
Oh no! Monsters are coming this way!
Leave the battle to us. You need to fall back.
Okay. Thank you for saving us. I won't surrender.
Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Alright.
Dodge this! Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Venus!
Switch. And let's go and attack.
Don't mess with me.
Then they just become extra turn fodder for...
I'll end your misery.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Well, we're getting a top off. Alright.
Scratch!
Nap time.
This ends here.
And then most of our ults are charged.
Let's keep searching for the missing girl and the miner.
Is it me or is it cold here?
Yes. Looks like this one's got 4 waves on it, so actually maybe it
Want to
doesn't.
see what I can do?
Find out.
You're not going anywhere! What a headache. Who's next?
Oh, this is 3 waves attached to it. Okay.
Dodge this! Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Venus! Let me through! Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Hey. We got this.
I'll end your misery.
Those little balls are great. I mean, they're almost like not enemies. They actually help me a lot. They actually give me energy. Hi. I have a feeling that was supposed to be 4, but this one forgot to get pulled in. Let's just go ahead and take it. Alright.
Want to see what I can do?
Dodge
this! What a headache.
That'll take more than medicine.
This ends here.
Hey. Almost unscathed. Almost unscathed.
Get it now? That's the power of the Cloud Knights.
I'll save you. Eat shit.
I won't surrender. Dodge this! Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Phoenix!
We'll leave this other guy for, her.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Now it's actually your turn.
In the name of Landau,
Now we're gonna take
forged in
it.
ice, never falters.
Builds up.
Hope you're prepared.
Dodge this!
Heal.
Ah. Oh.
Don't mess with me.
Oh.
Who's next?
There we go. I was gonna say one of these are gonna do it. I mean, that's just how it works, right?
You two. It's too dangerous here. Find the Silvermane guards and Wildfire at the bridge. They'll protect you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Zeno, take my hand. Let's get out of here. It's so cold here. I'm scared.
The monsters have gotten stronger somehow. I don't remember them being this difficult.
Thank goodness we got here in time. If we'd arrived any later...
That's one brave little girl. You were like that at her age, too.
Huh? I wouldn't go that far. I only had Dad to deal with. He could be fierce, but nothing like the monsters here. Besides, my problem with him wasn't that he was a strict father. I just couldn't believe that he never lifted a finger to oppose Cocolia's order to seal the passageway. Vowing to protect the Underworlders in one breath, and then deciding they deserve to be abandoned in the next? Family code of conduct. What a joke.
Father was a soldier. He wasn't supposed to question the orders from his superiors. Never mind. I know I sound like I'm defending him, and I don't want to make you angry. At least now we've got the chance to right the wrongs.
I'm angry just thinking about it. Looking back, I'm glad I left home early.
Running away doesn't solve the problem. It's been ages since you two had those fights, but you still can't let it go. You need to walk out of his shadow. I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to know that your choice to leave this planet is a result of having thought things through. Not because you're trying to run away from something.
My choice.
Sorry, I sound like Dad.
Don't worry about it. I get what you're trying to say. I do. It's just... I need some time. Let's focus on the business at hand. That miner we met said his brother came this way. We should look around.
Okay. Be careful, though. I sense a drop in temperature. Something's not right. It could mean something we haven't encountered before is waiting for us. Stay on your toes.
Right. There we are.
These monsters are tough. I need to find those kids.
Hey, did you just scare off a Fragmentum monster?
Kind of. There was one on its own. I managed to chase it away. Speaking of which, you came from that direction, right? Did you see two little kids, a girl and her brother?
They retreated to the safe zone.
Ah, thank goodness. I chased the monster too far and lost them.
They'll be okay now. You should head back to the bridge too. The guards and Wildfire have set up a safe zone there.
Ah, thank you. All of you. I'm just glad they're okay. I can finally retreat as well. I heard there's a powerful monster down the road, some kind of leader of the pack. I'd take caution.
Fair.
Thanks for the intel. We'll be careful. I think he was right about the monster. You two, no sudden moves. I've seen this type of monster a few times near the restricted zone.
Yeah, I
Ready?
think we've seen this too.
Here we go.
Oh, what happened? Oh, there it is.
Wait, don't get too close. Something's not right.
Huh? What is it?
These monsters are usually eager to fight. You're guaranteed a fierce battle if you see one in the Fragmentum. But this one doesn't seem concerned about us. This could be a trap.
Trap laid by the Fragmentum monster. Are they that smart?
I'm not sure either. I just have a feeling that something's different.
The air... It's so cold.
Stellaron promises Serval.
Did it just talk?
Steady. Get ready to counter its attack.
Can Japard not hear that?
Japard, Serval, Londo.
Did it just say Japard and Serval?
That noise! Do Fragmentum monsters usually sound like this?
The monster, it's talking. Can you not hear it?
Talking? I just hear white noise. Wait, you understand it?
It's repeating your names.
Our names? What's happening here?
I heard rumors about this kind of monster. Shadows in the Fragmentum that assume human form are echoes of the will of past guardians. If the rumors are true, could it be?
Kakolia? You just won't stop haunting me. I try everything to put the past behind me, and yet you always manage to creep up again. Kakolia, you witch! You've terminated my research and ruined my life. What else do you want to take away from me?
Calm down, Serval. It's just a Fragmentum illusion.
All that time we spent together, was any of it real? It was so easy for you to just leave this world behind. Don't you at least owe me an explanation?
Serval!
Londo, stand down.
Serval, watch out.
There is no place for you. The promised new world.
Sister, I know you want Madame Kakolia to respond. But this thing in front of us is our enemy. It was born out of the evil gathered in the Fragmentum. You won't get answers from it. Fight with us, sister. Let's dispel the shadow of the past once and for all. Of course, if you're not yet able to confront the past, then he and I will fight for you until your heart is ready.
You need some space, I understand.
You too. I'm sorry, brother. I always make you worry when things get serious. But I see what you're doing. Reverse psychology, huh? Well, seeing as we've come this far, Cocolia, let's settle this bad blood right here, right now.
Is that all?
I'm okay.
I won't surrender.
Ow. Okay, well.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Yay!
In the name of Landau,
This-
a will forged in ice never falters!
I won't surrender.
You are. Alright.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Alright.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Probably should have used that first, but I won't.
Sagacious discernment.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Don't mess with me. Let me through. Dodge this. Who's next? I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Serval. 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 Why do you always have to stand in my way?
The temperature is returning to normal. The monsters are retreating. I think it's safe to say that the shadow of Madame Cocolia was the reason for this invasion. The other anomalies we experienced were probably also a direct result. Whatever the case, we've managed to avert a crisis. Are you okay?
That was a hard-won battle. That's it? Barely? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Sounds like something the hero of Belobog would say, all right? It would have taken us much longer to fight off the shadow without you. Serval, how are you feeling?
I feel like something heavy has finally been lifted. All that noise before it perished. Did you catch what it said?
It said, "Why do you always stand in my way?"
I see. You really made no effort to correct your mistakes, Cocolia. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. From here on out, I'm over that woman.
I can tell you mean it this time. I'm happy for you, Serval. It's not easy to truly put the past behind you. Looks like we accomplished our mission. I need to get back to the guards and Wildfire to wrap things up. You two should head over to Natasha's place and check in on the wounded.
Sure. Come find us later at the clinic. Let's leave Japar to his business and head back to town.
Well, that was exciting. Here we are.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
We're back.
I see. Thanks for bringing me up to speed. The clinic has been busy while you were gone. We've treated many people, soldiers and civilians alike. All in all, I owe everyone a big thank you. It would have been much harder if Wildfire had operated alone. Thanks to Captain Japard, we managed to keep our losses to a minimum. I'm sure people will begin to appreciate the Silvermane Guards after this battle.
Serval helped too.
How could I forget about you two? We couldn't have done it without your help.
You're too kind. They deserve the real credit. I doubt I'd have come back in one piece without them.
Sounds like you went through a lot of danger. Are you hurt, Miss Serval? I can have a look if you like.
I'm alright, don't worry. Everything worked out eventually. Let's wait for the rest of them to get back.
Miss Natasha, we've returned.
Is that Japard?
Mr. Oleg has a pretty good handle on what's needed in the mine. He's arranging for rescue teams and supplies to be sent over. He won't be back for a while.
Looks like you guys have the situation under control. Thank you. I'd love to sit down and chat with all of you, but I still have a backlog of patients to see. Oh, there was a girl and her brother who said you saved their lives. You might want to check on them and see how they're doing.
Okay.
Natasha's right. We should make sure those children are all right.
Come on, drink it up and you'll feel better.
But there's smoke coming out of it.
How you guys feeling?
It's you. You saved us from the monsters in the mine. You guys are Silvermane guards from the overworld, right? If you hadn't been there, we would have... I'll think of a way to repay you. I'll get a job and...
Saving lives doesn't need repayment.
That's very kind of you. If Mom and Dad were still here, they'd want us to return the favor.
Mom and Dad went somewhere far away a long time ago. Haven't come back yet.
They'll come back one day, Zeno.
So, you're looking after your brother on your own? That must be hard.
Not really. It's my responsibility as a sister. I'm just worried that with all these monster invasions, maybe one day I won't. My brother is too young to survive in the underworld. To think he might have to live on his own.
The misjudgment of the former Supreme Guardian isolated the underworld for more than a decade. With that isolation came tragedy. But under Lady Bronya's leadership, the Silvermane Guards will atone for past mistakes and bring relief to the people. From now on, you don't need to worry about the safety of your family.
Captain Japard.
Taking care of yourself is hard enough under these circumstances, let alone if you have a brother to look after. I know it can't have been easy. Zeno, right?
Yes, Mr. Captain.
You're still young, so you need to stay under your sister's wing. But when you grow up, Remember to use what you've learned to protect her. Be there when she needs you, and listen to her when she feels vulnerable. She'll do the same for you.
Okay, sir. I'll protect my sister when I grow up.
Thank you, Captain Shepard. Zeno and I will remember your words.
You know, I'm pretty good at turning a happy reunion into a tear fest. Let's call it a day and give them some room. If you're not too tired, Shepard, can I talk to you for a moment?
Alright, let's... Oh. Leave the clinic and see what Serval has to say.
What you said back there, did you really mean it?
Of course I did. And it wasn't some last-minute speech I cobbled together. It's how I always felt. We can't always face problems alone and build walls to keep people out. We need to learn to rely on others. Especially those we care about the most.
I know what you're up to, Jeppy.
Huh? What do you mean?
You made it sound like you were talking to those kids. But you were talking to me. Who's building that wall now?
Well, a Landau just called out a Landau.
Shepard. I changed my mind.
Change your mind on what?
Change of plan. I've decided to stay in Belobog.
What?
Serval, I just want you to know that I would have supported your decision, no matter what you chose. I wasn't trying to force you to stay.
I know that, Shepard. Don't worry. I've thought this one through for a change. What you said was the last piece of the puzzle for me. I suddenly realized that my decision to leave was just me trying to run away from my problems. Wasn't a mature decision. I've always found it hard to handle complex relationships. Be it Cocolia or my family. The first thought I have when things don't work out is to run away. Starting from today, that's no longer the case. After all, I'm not doing this on my own, right?
Right.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had any idea about the hardships people were going through in the underworld. It made me feel like maybe I could help a little and make Belobog a better place. I have one last thing that I might need your help with.
Let's hear it. Always glad to help.
I want to see the Stellaron. I want to see the place where Cocolia sacrificed herself.
Say no more. We'll go with you.
Oh, but before that, I need to go back to the workshop and get something. Why don't you head north first and we'll catch up with you? It's all right. I've got Shepard with me. We'll be safe. See you in a bit.
Right. Bum 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 bum.
It's cold here. Is this the Stellaron imprisonment device? They had such advanced technology back in the day. Impressive.
This is where Madame Cocolia died.
She gave something back in death.
Is there something you wanted to do here?
I wanted to come here to perform for Kokolia. To say goodbye. I'm glad you guys are here to witness it. Not the nicest spot for a show. And the equipment could be better. Sorry about that.
The stage is yours, sister.
Look at me, Kokolia. Don't you dare look away. Because I will no longer live in your shadow!
Happy?
Happy. I just wish I could have seen the look on her face. Shame. Well, that's all from me. Thanks for sticking by my side throughout all of this. As for tonight, let's go to old Gerda's place and have a big feast to celebrate.
So, you're getting the tab?
Hey, she's a visitor on the Express. Let's go. Gepard's in it. Gepard's in it too. Let's go. Well, it all worked out. So she didn't become a permanent member, but her and Gepard decided that they're gonna visit. Yep, I'd say that's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, next thing, although, actually, you know what, let's hit these achievements. Achievements. What are we at for? Okay. Okay. I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna put you guys. Oh, where did my thing go? Aha! Perfect. I'm gonna put you guys on BRB, and we decided to go with the. We decided to go with the memes for this stream. Alright, I will be right back. All right, hello. All right, we did it. We played the song. All right. Um. Let's see. Oh, I know what we should do. My mind just started wandering. Like, what are we doing now? Alright, we are going to pick somebody else. Let's see what. You know what? Let's see what Clara wants. Also, we need how much? Oh, we need a little bit. Ooh, we're really close to though. We're less than 500 away from 40, and we can take the equilibrium test. Put it this way, I'm pretty confident in our team. I think we'll do really well in the equilibrium test. The only thing is if we need other members, I don't know how that's gonna end. We don't really have. I don't really have, like, the four I'm using are kind of the ones that are kind of ready to go, so to say. Maybe Asta is ready to go, but I don't think she might not be leveled. So we'll see what happens.
The thief has stolen parts again? How am I going to track down this crook?
Clara, what's wrong?
Oh, it's you. There have been a few unusual thefts in the dwelling over the past few days.
Oh.
The vagrants say that the parts they worked so hard to obtain have completely vanished. They're worried that there's a thief in the dwelling. Despite our investigations, no one has been able to track down the thief. What's even stranger is that the thief appears to be only interested in stealing parts and doesn't care about other valuable items. The vagrants had no choice but to ask Mr. Svarog to look into it, but he still hasn't found anything. I investigated the matter myself, but I came up empty-handed. Jeez, I'm baffled. What a strange thief.
Don't worry, we can go over the clues together.
Are you also here to look into this case? Perhaps if we work together, we can uncover some clues that I missed. It's just, I haven't found enough clues yet. The thief is really tricky. They haven't left any traces in the dwelling. Oh, I heard the vagrants on patrol last night ran across the thief again, but I haven't had time to look into it. Should we go ask them?
Yeah, let's go ask. Witnesses firsthand accounts are crucial.
You sound so cool. You're like one of the characters from Mr. Svarog's movies. Aren't they called detectives? Seeing you so fired up has me excited too. Now, let's get started.
All right, Svarog, I'm taking Clara with me. Hold on. All right. Hello, sir. I heard you witnessed something.
Sir, how are you? I heard you saw the thief who stole the parts last night. Can you tell us what happened?
Ah! Who's there? Oh, Clara, it's you. I thought it was... You scared the living daylights out of me. I did see the thief last night, but who is this person next to you?
I'm the brilliant sidekick of this genius detective.
This nickname is a bit embarrassing.
Detective? I see. You're here to help catch the thief, right? It's great that there are more people here to solve this case. Hold on, I'll explain what happened last night. Just let me gather my thoughts first.
Okay.
Okay, so, last night I was on patrol when I bumped into the thief stealing the parts. Then I just...
Okay, relax. Explain it slowly.
Goodness! Okay, I'll explain slowly. I was cold and hungry while on patrol last night, so I decided to return to the dwelling and heat up some leftover canned food for a snack.
Sure.
But when I entered the tent, the thief's silhouette scurried across my vision. I couldn't see the thief's face because the tent was so dark, but I could tell he wasn't a nice guy.
Oh.
Because when he turned to flee, he swung a knife right across my face. In that moment, I really thought I was going to die. I could feel the blades chill on my cheeks and smell its rusty scent. The weapon that fella had was definitely a metal one. That's the only thing I'm certain of. Also, I saw the outline of him in the dark. The fella's head was absolutely square! Yes, you heard me, square! Can you believe that? Someone with a square head? It was truly terrifying!
Okay, I guess that could be a clue.
Oh, you're right. I see. I'll jot it down. Sir, please take a deep breath. So, the thief was armed with a metal weapon and had a, square head, correct?
Yes! That's correct!
I'm struggling to make sense of these clues. Do you have any thoughts?
Not really. Is there anything else you noticed?
I'm sorry. I was too scared. When a shadow leaps out at you, who could possibly pay attention to such tiny details?
It seems that's everything. We now know one of the culprit's physical traits, and that he is extremely violent. But how can we track him down?
Yes, I remember something. While the culprit was hurrying to escape, he knocked something over. He may have left some clues or something.
This is a crucial clue. Let's go investigate the crime scene together.
I think he ran that way. No one has touched the crime scene, so any traces he left behind should still be there. Please, catch the thief for us.
Okay. This way. Scratches on the mountain, which have been done by a metal weapon. At the end of the scratches points to a distant place.
Take a look at these marks. These are very suspicious. Could they have been left by the culprit? They point in that direction. Let's go take a look.
Okay. Few people would come to this place, but you can see some scratches on the ground, snaking their way forward.
And look at these. How unusual. They don't appear to have been left by a human.
I'm gonna say you're probably right there, Clara. Alright. Oh. Hi. We had to do it. We had to. It was the only
Let
way.
me through. Dodge this. Take this. Shape of Taishu. Rise, Venus.
This is going well.
Get it now?
The tracks stop here. I guess we'll have to look around for other clues. This is where the mechanical waste is disposed of, though. Could it be...
Be careful, we don't want to alert the culprit.
Oh, okay. I'll follow you. Let's split up. Wait, what's that noise?
Uh-oh. Robot.
It's a tiny robot?
Excuse me.
Is it searching for something? But I don't remember Mr. Svarog issuing an order like this recently. It looks like it's carrying the vagrant's missing parts. And those tracks and metal scratches we noticed earlier.
The thief doesn't appear to be human. Remotely controlling a robot to steal parts, or does have a square head, but it doesn't look like a criminal.
Yes, this robot model probably doesn't have any kind of metal weapon. This small robot doesn't appear to be a Belobog creation. It looks like it's been welded together from random scrap metal materials. Oh, it appears to have a small mechanical arm. Ah, it's noticed us.
Human. Injured. No. Hurt. Please don't.
Clara, do you speak robot?
I don't understand what it's saying, but it doesn't appear to be trying to flee or attack us. It appears to be trying to say something. Human, please, don't hurt. Is it trying to say, please don't hurt me, humans?
Human. Parts. Rivet. Need. Repair. Need. Town. Parts. Need. Hurt. Don't.
It appears to have a malfunction, but I think I can understand it. It seems that it needs these parts, and it's begging us not to hurt it. I've never seen a robot with this kind of malfunction before. What happened to it?
We won't hurt this robot. Hold on, but it must return the parts first.
Although this small robot appears to want to communicate, its speech is all scrambled. Perhaps there's an issue with its language module. This little guy probably can't understand what we're saying either.
Run. Escape. Open. Fire. Workshop. Chase. Don't.
It's running away. No, we can't let it escape. It still has the vagrant's parts. What should we do? We gotta stop it. But please don't be too rough on it. I'll figure out a way to repair it later.
Okay. Not rough. Not too rough. Got it.
Hurt. Pain. No. Hurt. Don't. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. Parts. Sorry. That's it! Sorry. Hurt. Suffer. Pain. No. Pain. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Hurt. Sorry. Suffer. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Sorry. Ouch. Pain. Sorry.
Why?
Sorry. Pain. Suffer. Sorry.
It seems to have stopped working.
I don't understand what just happened.
Was it begging for mercy? I'm not sure what happened either. I feel bad about this. I guess we should return this little fella and the parts. I think I can... I'll repair it. And if I can't, I'll ask Mr. Svarog for help. He always knows what to do.
Alrighty. Alright. Oh. Well, that was a nice little teleport, wasn't it?
Initiating assessment of the robot's condition. Please wait, Clara.
While Mr. Svarog is assessing this little fella, let's give it a quick checkup ourselves. This paint job and these custom parts, and the way the parts are attached, it's all quite strange. But one thing is for certain. This little fella is not under remote control. He's operating entirely of his own accord. Its design is, well, unique. I've never seen a robot with a design like this before. It really seems like something that was thrown together rather quickly. Its creator most likely didn't consider whether the system would function properly or not. Is it a failed robot pet creation that has been abandoned? But if it's a pet, then why would it gather parts itself?
What is a robot pet? What? I think I've heard of the term, this place has a somewhat lax definition of pets.
I've heard that some vagrants in the dwelling keep the little robots they find as pets.
Okay.
Some vagrants also make modifications to their pets, which they call pet upgrades. Pets like that are pretty rare, but some of the folks who have them have formed a small community to share ideas. Some are interested in nurturing robots. Others force them into battle. If my memory serves me right, the parts this little fella stole were originally designed for that kind of pet upgrade.
Battle each other? That's awful.
The vagrants, or to be more accurate, the majority of the people in the underworld, regard robots as nothing more than tools. But I disagree. Robots have their own thoughts and feelings. It's great that you understand what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I just suddenly felt some strong emotions. Let's get back to work on repairing the small robot. This jack's placement is odd. The chip is buried deep inside. If you don't look closely enough, you won't even find it.
Assessment of the robot's condition is complete. The shell damage is estimated to be 98.2%. The assessment concludes that a total recovery is impossible. It is recommended that the robot's external shell be removed and replaced. while keeping the outer circuitry and related transmission devices.
You can always rely on Mr. Svarog to come up with a brilliant idea. So, I guess we'll have to go find a new robot shell to fix it, right?
Okay, where can we buy one?
I'm not sure if anyone sells this kind of thing. However, there must be some robot shells lying around the machine graveyard. Everyone calls it a graveyard, but there are actually lots of useful parts buried there.
Okay.
I'm gonna return the parts to the vagrants first. Then I'll check on the little fella. Can I trust you to find a shell in the machine graveyard, big brother?
Okay. I'm an expert in scavenging.
Really? You could have what it takes to be a prospector. Then, I'll entrust this task to you, big brother. Look for Toby at the front entrance. His appearance is crude, but he's the robot most familiar with the machine graveyard. Just follow Toby.
Okay. I mean, put it this way. I mean, every robot in this game appears to be fully sentient in some degree. Or sentient enough. Maybe not fully sentient, but, you know, fairly sentient. If that makes any sense at all. I have no idea. Actually, yeah, hold on. Even the smart robot doll Herta. Really smart. Bow, 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 bow. Hello, are you Toby?
Hello, guests of Miss Clara. Please do as you wish. It's my honor to serve you.
Toby, can you show me the way?
Miss Clara has assigned me the task of planning your sightseeing route in the machine graveyard. I will guide you down the path.
Alright.
Would you like to engage in super speed mode? If so, please confirm by spinning counterclockwise 10 times. Then clockwise by 270 degrees.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then clockwise by 270 degrees. Damn it. I assume they're not going to it. Oh. Well. Of course they were. Okay.
I'll end your misery. Who's next? What a headache.
Alright.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
We have arrived at our first destination. This model is known as the Dire Wolf, and was scrapped after it sustained piercing damage during a battle with another robot pet, which caused the chainsaw's fuel tank to burst.
Oh.
Robot pet battles sound a little frightening. The inside of the armor is a total mess due to being melted by the heat. Unfortunately, it appears to be useless.
We are on our way to the second destination. Please.
All right.
Caution! You have exceeded the speed limit. Please obey.
All right.
Take this! Shape of Surprise Phoenix!
Want to see what I can do? Don't mess with me.
Alright.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Easy. Alright. What? Wasn't expecting that.
Dodge this! Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Venus! I'll end your misery.
Alright. Hello. Okay, hold on.
We have arrived at our second destination. This module is called the Beetle, which is the same as mine. This machine was scrapped because it accelerated erratically for 7.1 kilometers after it incorrectly interpreted a command, causing the engine to catch fire and the core module to melt down.
That is such an odd reason to be scrapped. However, the shell appears to be in good condition, so I'll bring it with me.
Alright.
Your trip has concluded. Please keep an eye out for vehicles approaching from the back or sides, as well as enemies and automatons.
Yep.
Your trip has concluded. I appreciate you putting your trust in Toby. A 5-star review for this trip has been automatically generated for you. You're welcome.
Yes, thank you, Toby. Alright, let's take the elevator back up. Oh, there we go.
Clara, it's time for a break. You shouldn't repair machines when you have negative emotions. It's bad for your physical and mental health.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. I'm fine. Oh, you're back already. How did it go? Did Toby help you find a shell?
Yes.
This shell. It doesn't appear to be the same design as this little fella's. But it shouldn't matter. The structures of these small robots are nearly identical. Thank you for bringing this to me. I finished extracting that chip from the small robot. Now, all that's left to do is move all this circuitry into the new shell.
Alright.
Although its appearance has changed a lot, I think we did a good job. But what I just did, is it any different from those pet upgrades that the Vagrants perform?
Not compatible. Incompatible.
Huh? It's making a strange sound.
Incompatible.
What's going on? Is it malfunctioning?
Incompatible. Incompatible.
Risk level high. Clara, get away now.
Big brother, watch out! It's out of control!
Incompatible. 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 Incompatible
Alright, we got him.
Terminate. Terminate.
Phew. That was close. Fortunately, Mr. Svarak and Big Brother acted fast. Why did the little fella... Was there a compatibility issue?
Troubleshooting. Assessment. The system on the chip and the new hardware are incompatible, causing the robot to behave erratically. The current issue has been resolved. Risk level, low. Alert lifted.
It appears to have adjusted to its new shell after the battle. That's great. But I'd like to keep a closer eye on it for a while. Compatibility tests should take a few days. Hopefully, it'll be all back to normal by then. I'm also curious about where this little fella came from. Could you please come back later, Big Brother?
Sure.
I need to look into something. I may require your assistance.
Okay.
Thank you, Big Brother. I'll text you when this little fella is fixed.
Sounds
Mr.
good.
Svarog, I'd like to give this little fella a name.
Accessing name database. Search results. Abby, Abigail, Ada, Addison.
I should come back to Clara later.
Clara, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this guy has every name possible in its data bank. It's not your fault. Okay, I think I have to leave the area and come back. But I think we're very close, aren't we? We're like 100 points out, so why don't we go find 100 points? Hey. Cool. Yeah, let's go find 100 points, because we're like right there, and I want to start leveling. I would like to get to Equilibrium 3. So, who wants to watch a boss fight? Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, need to be there. Oh, because we haven't actually... Right, we haven't been back there since it happened, or that specific spot, because we haven't had a reason to go over there. Yeah. And now. There we go. Okay. Let's go. Start the challenge.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Alright.
I won't surrender. Dodge this! Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time for a shot. Next time.
This ends here.
What a headache.
Naughty child.
Don't mess with me. Take this! Shake, rise, Venus! Dodge this!
Just in time. Just a little something. In keeping.
What a headache.
Nap time.
At all.
Let me through. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Hope you're prepared. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice
refresh.
never falters.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
This ends here.
That's hurt.
Alright, let's get him.
Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah. Phase 2. I think. Oh god. Oh, holy cow.
Let me through. Dodge this. Take this. Shape of time. Rise, Venus. Don't mess with me.
I'm surprised we inflicted bleed on it. That doesn't seem possible.
Only a scratch.
Just a little something. In keeping.
What a headache. Dodge this.
Nap time.
Let's chase this one.
I'll free you
Turn
from your
again.
chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Ooh. Oh no.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
Thanks. Who's next?
Ooh.
Don't mess with me. Take this! Rise, Venus!
Yeah.
Dodge this! I'll end your misery.
Let's get him. Yay, win. Yay! Equilibrium. Level 40. Alright. I think we go back to the train at this point. Oh, Clara has texted me. That probably means... Oh, hey! Look at this.
Oh, wow. The train carriages are so cool. Can we put a little stage there?
I'll have to ask around first.
I'm only kidding. But if you like, I could give you all a small private show anytime. The sofas here all look tailor-made. Perfect for VIP guests.
Mm-hmm. Looking forward to rocking out in space.
Thanks for inviting me. I've got my hands full right now, but I'm looking forward to the express tour.
Alright. Alright. What's wrong? The next step, adding carrots or berries. Berries, probably. We already added berries last step. How on earth do you make this berry juice? Let's check the berry juice recipe March made for me. Where did I put it? Okay. Look, I'm gonna need you to help me out with my Trailblaze level. Back on track. I was gonna say that's the part where I can't hold up my voice. Wake up the despot, shroud in this dormant world of ours. All right. Oh. Are you guys gonna make? Are these guys? You guys gonna make this difficult? I think they're gonna make this difficult. Hold up. We're gonna go back to the anchor, heal up, and then do it because I think these guys are gonna make things difficult for me. Aha. All right. Here we go. Yep, this is the team. I think the only requirement is I beat them. I don't think there's any other weird rules. I think I just need to win. I have to jump on. Oh.
Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap?
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
I'm with you.
shield. Go to you. You're gonna come in with stealth. Perfect.
I won't surrender.
Alright.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I won't surrender. Dodge this!
Glad we appreciate you.
It'll heal. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
Want to see what I can do?
That was a little slow.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Phoenix!
Oh,
Let me through!
How low is Japard's speed right now? Holy cow. Oh, reduces speed by 20%. Oh, so his speed is really low. I was gonna say, why is his action value like a 149? That's crazy.
How's it go? Dodge this! Time for a shot.
Okay, so Japard might be out of this fight for a while. That's okay.
No more playing nice.
Seal and Sushang are plenty fast, so we're good.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Yeah.
Illusions of the past.
Oh. Alright, got him. Alright.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Alright, what weaknesses does this guy got? Okay.
Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap?
I'm thinking with this one.
I'm with you.
We run behind him. We switch to Sushang. We get Sushang to hit him.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I won't surrender. Dodge this!
Ooh. That's okay.
I'm okay. Naughty child.
Want to see what I can do?
Ooh,
Take
we got
this! Shake, rise, Venus! Dodge this! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It's always her turn.
Hope you're prepared.
Alright. We got him. Easy peasy.
Get it now? That's the power of the Cloud Knights.
Yeah, really, don't make this too easy. Yeah, really, really. Alright. Okay, on the synthesizer. Okay, there's something they want me to see. Oh, what's this? Relic synthesis. We can synthesize relics? Okay. Use a synthesizer. Create specific cavern relics or planar ornaments. Oh, but do they need to be... Oh, so if we salvage relics instead of burning them for mats, eventually... Now, do they salvage relic? Do they have to be 5-star relics? Or can I just... Can they just be any relic? Right, can I say, hey, I want to burn all these relics. I'm wondering if it has to be 5-star, because I'll show you. See it. Because clearly over here we're getting something else, right? If it's salvage, what do I get? Yeah, so that didn't get it. So it's salvage from 5-star relics, and we need 100 5-star relics. Oh, doing things wrong. Not trying to take the stream away, I swear. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean... Okay. Probably achievement for... Yeah, there we go. Equilibrium 3. Let's see if we have any characters to level up. Send. Level up. Okay. Send. Level up. Okay. I think we'll go with the healer first. I don't think we're gonna have enough. Nope, I'm missing one thing. Hold on, we can synthesize this though. Perfect. I don't know if we'll have enough to properly level her though. No. Okay, and then let's just get him ascended. Okay, we might be able to synthesize that as well. Let's do that. They'll probably come up again, so probably having a pile of them is probably good. And then we obviously can't. Now, are you at Ascension? No. That I don't think we can synthesize. That I think we actually have to make an exchange for, which I'd rather not. Okay, that's fine. So we have our DPSs level up. Actually, does that mean the relics can be leveled up now? Are we at that point? We are at. Are we at that point? Maybe. Are we? No, we are not at that point where the relics can be leveled up. Can the light cones be leveled up? Yes. We don't have the materials, but yes. Okay, do we have... Bloop. Right. We'll send you. We'll send you... What kind of cone is this? Oops. I should have checked what cone that was. Oh, that was a different cone. Oh, right, that's the 5-star cone. Okay, yeah. We want to keep that. Okay, perfect. Enhance it. I'll just do this. Perfect. Alright. So we have at least one character more or less leveled up as far as she's gonna go. At least for now. Okay, I'll be right there. Okay. Glasses, hydrate, yes, glasses, we're glasses. VTube Studio. Also, welcome back, Nan. Glasses, alright. I hope you weren't waiting too long. Also, how are you today, Nad? Unless you're still working, then don't worry about it.
You, Pascal, very like Clara. Good boy, Pascal.
Based on the information gathered, it is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network so that he doesn't threaten the property or safety of the camp's residents.
I know this is the most sensible option, but Pascal...
How are the repairs going?
Welcome, outsider. Thanks to Clara's hard work, the repairs were completed successfully.
Yes, the little fella is alive and well again. It's just that some parts aren't completely back to normal yet.
What about Pascal isn't exactly normal? Isn't normal exactly?
Well, how should I put it?
Ew. Pascal! Good! I am called name!
Oh, look! Pascal is greeting you. It's just, his speech is still a little confusing.
The examination conducted earlier revealed that the information stored in this robot's core module is incompatible with the new hardware. Furthermore, many defective networks were detected in the core module. A significant amount of muddled information with unknown content was discovered during a deep scan.
Simply put, Pascal's brain is filled with junk information of unknown origin. This junk, along with hardware that's incompatible with his core, caused him to lose his ability to communicate. Fortunately, apart from the language module, Pascal is still functioning properly.
However, the robot still has a 44.7% chance of malfunctioning. It's recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network.
Mr. Svarog, I understand, but I think Pascal is different. He possesses a quality that other small robots don't have. In some ways, I believe he's similar to Mr. Svarog. I can't overlook this unique quality. Mr. Svarog, could you give me a little more time? I want to investigate this further. If we don't find anything,
we're
you
investigating
can integrate
more.
Pascal into the network.
Understood, Clara. I respect your wish. In the meantime, I'll make sure that this robot doesn't endanger other people or property.
So what should we do now?
I'd like to recap what I discussed with Mr. Svarog earlier. Let's begin by doing exactly what we did before. Find a new shell, put Pascal's core in it, and see if the hardware is compatible.
Okay.
According to the analysis, Pascal's original hardware was a direwolf or grizzly model. If we can put its core into the appropriate shell, there's an 87.3% chance that its language module will return to normal.
There are all kinds of abandoned robots in the machine graveyard. Let's go take a look.
Well, we did see a dire wolf earlier. But it wasn't in a very good condition.
It's the same old place. Everywhere you look, there are robots that have lost the ability to Hey, big brother, take a look over there. This is an automaton direwolf, but it appears to have been modified. It's most likely another abandoned robot pet. Although it doesn't seem to be functioning, you should still be cautious when approaching it. Oh no, it's still active. Watch out!
We got him. We got him. We can beat him.
This big fella is completely out of control. quiet him down.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
ends here.
That's what we're doing. We're quieting him down.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
Oh, it'll be quiet once we're done with it. That's for sure.
What a headache.
It's taking a lot of damage though. But you know what? That's also probably because we also ascended, so we're not doing as much damage as we want.
Don't mess with me.
All the fights are gonna be harder. So I'm probably gonna have to get some like new artifacts and stuff. But that's part of the game.
Just a little something.
Wrong button.
You have my gratitude.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Naughty child.
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere. What a headache.
I'm okay.
In the name of Landau,
Wow,
a will
this is
forged in ice never
taking a lot
falters.
more damage.
Time for a shot. Now time.
Don't mess with me. Stop this! Who's next? Let me through.
I'm gonna say Natasha's not even putting in damage.
Take this. Surprise Phoenix! Dodge this!
Hey, we got there.
Here it is. This is the core. I'll pack it up and take it with us. Then all that's left is to drag the shelf back.
Leave it to me. You should take a break.
It's okay. I'm strong too. I'll tuck the core in a little tighter so it doesn't fall out.
You're taking its core too?
Judging from how active the robot was, its core isn't just scrap metal. It should be repairable. I can't let any robot go to waste if it can be repaired. So, I'm going to try to fix them all.
Okay, I understand. Should we fix Pascal or this one first?
Let's start with Pascal. We found him first, after all. Also, like Mr. Svarog warned, if he's not supervised, he might cause trouble. You know, I have a large safe full of core modules that I've gathered around the underworld.
Oh.
Every day, I try to figure out how to repair some of them and return the robots to normal. Except, there are a lot more than Mr. Svarog and I can handle on our own. But I'm sure I can fix them all one day. We can't relax yet. We must work harder.
Alright. You're a good kid, Clara.
Thank you. It makes me happy to hear that. I was talking so much that I totally lost track of time. Let's head back. Otherwise, Mr. Svarog and Pascal will get worried.
Okay.
Mr. Svarog, we're back.
Welcome back. Return. Clara. Rivet. Failure.
Welcome back, Clara. I've completed my further analysis of this robot.
What have you discovered?
Conclusion. It is impossible to determine the time of manufacture, purpose, and ownership of this robot.
Okay.
During my analysis, I extracted the robot's serial number and searched for it in the Underworld's automaton database. According to my search, there are 32 automatons with the same serial number as this one. Even after eliminating the scrapped ones, 3 automatons still match the keyword description.
Failure. 3. Back. Rivet 1.
Is it possible to narrow down the search results further?
Assessing. Assessment complete. Conclusion. Search results cannot be narrowed down any further. The 3 automatons that match the keyword descriptions are located in Multamerville, Rivet Town, and Forge Town. All 3 of these mining towns have been abandoned, and no automatons have been discovered in these 3 sites recently.
It appears that the trail has gone cold yet again.
Tempering. Tempering. Back. Back. Back to Rivet. Fire. Fire.
Pascal is becoming increasingly unstable. We should change his shell.
Yeah, okay.
Pascal, I'm going to change your shell. Don't worry, it won't hurt.
Back. 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 Back to Rivet. 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 Return. Waiting. Continue. Repair. Waiting. Failure. Waiting.
Still not functioning properly? What's wrong, Pascal?
Watch out, Clara.
Failure. 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 Failure.
Pascal? No! He's running away!
Clara.
Pascal! Did he run off towards Rivet Town? Let's follow him!
No, Clara. Just leave it to me. I'll order the robots to pursue this one.
No, Mr. Svarog! Please, don't. Please leave Pascal to me. It was my decision to keep him in the first place, so I must take full responsibility. I'm certain Pascal won't do anything to harm anyone. But if something goes wrong, please let me handle this myself. Please, Mr. Svarog?
Can you endure the thought of erasing his data yourself?
I can't shirk my responsibilities. I'll do it. I'm certain Pascal would never do anything to harm anyone.
Clara, please tell me how you came to this conclusion.
Pascal possesses a quality that other small robots lack. It's kind of similar to the emotions we humans have. I've only ever seen this quality in Mr. Svarog. I feel a warmth from these emotions. I feel drawn to this quality and try to respond back in my own way. But I'm also aware that not all emotions in this world are positive. If there are too many negative emotions that go unchecked, then someone needs to step in and stop them. The only things that can stop such negative emotions are rationality and responsibility. This is a valuable lesson I've learned from Mr. Svarog. Mr. Svarog, I want to help Pascal overcome those negative emotions. I want to take on this responsibility. That way, I won't have to hide behind Mr. Svarog anymore.
I understand, Clara. I support your decision. I won't intervene unless the situation risks spinning out of control.
Thank you, Mr. Svarog. So, let's go.
Yep, that's all we can ask. We got it.
Look, Pascal's over there. Pascal, who did this to you?
Pain. Hurt. Pain. Hurt. Pain. Hurt. Hurt. Pain.
Clara, get away. This is a fragmentum creature. It's extremely dangerous.
A fragmentum creature? What are you talking about?
Did Svarog send you?
I am on a standard patrol mission. I have not received any other orders from the network hub.
It's telling the truth. Mr. Svarog made a promise to me, and he never betrays his promises. Could it have malfunctioned? It appears to be normal.
Please step back. I shall eliminate this fragmentum creature.
No, it's going to attack Pascal. We have to stop it.
Hostility detected. Commence elimination protocols.
Oh no! It seems to think we're its enemies as well.
I won't surrender. Dodge this! I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nap time.
What a headache. Let me through.
Time for a shot.
Okay, good luck, gotta go. Okay, take care, Nan. Have a good one.
This ends here. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
You're not going anywhere. Take this. Surprise Venus. Dodge this. Don't mess with me. Who's next? I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Hope you're prepared.
Got this.
What a headache.
This ends here.
Don't mess with me.
You don't have to eliminate them right now. Eliminate. Alright.
Nap time.
I'll end your misery.
Got this. Oh, we didn't eliminate it.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh. That works.
This ends here.
Let me through. Dodge this. What a headache.
Yay.
Take this. Shape rise Venus.
Free skill point. Alright.
Phew. Luckily, the patrol robot and Pascal's cores are still intact. The big fella's shell is only slightly dented. Thank you for your help. The only thing that puzzles me is why the big fella mistook Pascal for a fragmentum creature. I can't figure it out. Well, let's not worry about that now. Anyway, I'll take this core back and examine it. Now, let's insert Pascal's core into the big fella's shell.
Language module. Connect. Connecting. Connection. Complete. Testing. Verifying. All modules. Working. Connected. Welcome back, everyone. Finally. Pascal has been waiting.
Pascal, you're back to normal.
Hey, happy ending. We should work out our, what's next?
We still need to ask Pascal why he was stealing parts in the first place. Pascal, could you please,
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the whole reason
stealing
we were doing
parts?
it. That's the whole...
Collecting parts. Returning to workshop.
Workshop? Oh, do you mean the tempering workshop in Rivet Town?
Been waiting. Repair. Follow, please. Pascal!
Alright, sweet.
Pascal ran off. He went in that direction. I think he wants us to follow him.
Perfect. I was gonna say, we're just gonna leave this other robot here.
I think this place used to be a restaurant. One time, I found a bunch of canned food here. The vagrants in the camp were so happy. However, I've always wondered, the light here, why is it still on? This place has clearly been abandoned for a long time. Also, there's dust all over the place, but none of the equipment appears to be deteriorating.
Is it possible that someone lives here?
I don't think so. No one should be living here. I never saw anyone when I came here to hunt for supplies. Anyway, someone must be looking after this place. But who? And why?
I feel like we're gonna figure that out. But we don't have any technique points. We're gonna have to... I wanted to stealth past them, but I don't think that's gonna happen. A way to stealth. Okay, let's see if we can't get knocked this way. Ooh, we
Don't mess with me.
Got him on the late crit. Alright. So it might just be easier to teleport, depending on where this is. Oh, it's just around the corner. Okay, then we're gonna teleport. We're just gonna quickly grab this purple thing, because that way if we need to, we can stealth.
Clara, welcome back, Rivet Town. Look, isn't it shiny? Job, Pascal, done, nice.
Huh? Could it be Pascal has been repairing this abandoned town?
Pascal, repair, indeed. Waiting, been everyone.
Have you been repairing this town?
Repair, been every day. Pascal, use, can, everyone return.
Pascal has been looking after the town so that everyone can go back to their previous lives when they return.
So why did you bring us here?
Workshop, tempering, here, base, Pascal, secret. Parts, store, enemies, not here. Place, safe. Scared, no need, everybody.
Ah, this appears to be the secret base where Pascal keeps the parts.
Okay.
Although we now know why he took them, there's still many unanswered questions. For example...
Why does he want to repair the town?
Right. But I don't think Pascal will give us a straightforward answer on this one. I wonder if we can find any clues here.
Yeah, sure.
Rivet Town, live, Clara. Tour, feel free, please.
Right. Book pages and letters all carefully cut and put aside. Whose content wears from tales for children?
These pages are so neatly cut out. Oh, and they smell like geomarrow fuel. Is there someone here in Rivet Town doing this? Or could Pascal have collected the pages and put them together?
You never know. The well-maintained CRT display device.
This must be the result of Pascal's meticulous repairs. But the little fella doesn't really need the monitor, does he? Hey, those look like handprints on the side of the cabinet. Human handprints. Could this monitor have been recently used by someone? Huh? What's this? A diary? Wow, such neat handwriting. No, wait a minute. I think this was printed onto the cover.
Oh?
Could it be Pascal's?
It's a report. Also a report. Also a report.
Oh, Pascal.
It all makes sense. Or what should we do now?
I don't know. Let me think. How about we go over Pascal's whole story again, from the start?
Try to sort. Backup power was activated after the incident in Rivertown, and it woke up to discover that Rivertown was abandoned. He decided to collect parts, repair the town, and wait for everybody to return. After that, around that time, Pascal became sentient.
That is correct.
Okay.
So, Pascal used to be a robot guardian of Rivet Town. Pascal's backup power was activated for some reason shortly after the residents were evacuated.
Okay.
It woke up to discover that the whole place had been abandoned. So, it decided to collect parts, repair the town, and wait for everyone to return. However, for some reason, Pascal keeps getting attacked by his fellow robots because the automatons think he's a fragmentum creature.
Maybe Pascal has gained sentience.
I'm not sure, but I suspect Pascal's tormented sense of self stems from him being constantly attacked by his fellow robots. The module used to detect emotions was frequently damaged, eventually turning him into a small robot that did nothing but collect parts.
That's probably what happened.
At least, that's my theory. Still, that doesn't explain why Pascal is being treated as a fragmentum creature. Pascal, why do your peers keep rejecting you?
Big brother, Clara, tour, enjoyable, is it? Pascal, collect parts, ready, continue. Or, wait, instruction, next.
Pascal's consciousness does not appear to have returned to the level shown in the diary.
Big brother, Clara, Rivet Town, resident. Pascal, protect everybody.
I see. Thank you so much, Pascal. You can stop gathering parts for the time being. Just stay here and wait for us to return and give you your next orders, alright?
Pascal, affirmative. Be good. Wait.
Let's go back to Mr. Svarog and talk about what to do next.
Alright.
So, that's what happened, Mr. Svarog. But there's one thing I don't understand. Why is Pascal being treated as a fragmentum creature?
This robot has been repairing itself using fragmentum-contaminated components for an extended period of time. Therefore, automatons connected to the base network recognize it as a fragmentum creature. This is a minor issue that can be resolved by replacing components. Do not worry.
I see. Has Mr. Svarog ever witnessed a similar incident anywhere in the network?
No. Network-connected automatons regularly clear out muddled information in their core modules. The likelihood of a robot gaining sentience beyond control is approximately 0.12%. For those that aren't connected to the network, the chance climbs to 3.23%. Please keep in mind that these probabilities are only estimates. Over the past 700 years, this has never happened in the underworld.
So you don't know what to do either, but robots here appear intelligent. Can't believe such an improbable event has happened.
To make life easier for users, all of Belobog's automatons contain language simulation abilities. They generate appropriate responses by reading preset parameters and mimicking natural human conversations. This, however, is only a simulation, and it does not mean that the automatons have actual emotional intelligence.
Fair.
But Mr. Svarog is different.
Given that automatons can still develop emotion modules using their own processing power, I have a backup plan in place.
Mr. Svarog always takes all factors into account and handles problems logically. I can't do that myself yet. So, what should we do with Pascal?
It is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network. I will maintain the robot's core module and repair its hardware once it has been integrated into the base network. There is a greater than 97.2% chance that this robot will return to normal after the bad sectors and muddled information are removed. However...
What about Pascal's emotional intelligence?
Once the formatting is complete, the robot's emotional intelligence will vanish.
Is there no other option?
This option minimizes both internal and external losses. Although Clara's account indicates that the robot is relatively stable, the assessment based on the computations shows that both the risk of Pascal crashing and the amount of muddled information are increasing when it approaches 100%.
I understand, but I don't think I'm ready to give up on Pascal just yet.
Okay.
We've helped Pascal find compatible hardware. If we can eliminate the muddled information without damaging the sectors linked to his emotional intelligence...
You know the chances of that are incredibly low, Clara.
How do we get rid of muddled information?
There's only one way to completely remove muddled information: overwriting. When the muddled information is removed, the base network will create a comprehensive backup and overwrite the data stored in the corresponding sector.
Maybe there's another way. We can install a lock in Pascal's core, clear the redundant data, and locate the core sectors that are still intact. Then, we can install a new suite of operational programs. This suite of programs can regulate Pascal's behavior and prevent him from hurting people. With this method, we might be able to retain as much of Pascal's emotional intelligence as possible while keeping him out of trouble. If we can keep Pascal's emotional intelligence, I might be able to teach him to treat people with kindness. What do you think, Mr. Svarog?
This procedure is theoretically viable, but there are risks. It will not eliminate the muddled information. Additionally, the newly installed programs may be later contaminated by it. In other words, because we cannot monitor the robot outside of the network, this approach can only guarantee Pascal's stability for a brief period of time. The probability of the robot crashing again is around...
And if that happens, I'll do it again. And if it happens again, I'll go through the exact same steps. I'll guide him and fix him. No matter how many times it happens, I'll be there to help Pascal.
But he will forget about you, Clara. He will repeatedly forget you, as well as all the emotions and memories he has previously accumulated. His limited storage capacity will eventually become completely overwritten by infinite copies of muddled information in an everlasting cycle. Clara, The challenge will be tougher than you can possibly imagine. Are you sure this is the path you want to take? There, Clara. There's no need to rush to a conclusion. The variable in Belobog's fate is still here. Perhaps he can suggest the best solution.
Okay. I trust your judgment.
We trust your decision.
Okay.
Both have provided their solutions. Svarog thinks that formatting Pascal's data and integrating him into the base's network is necessary. But doing so will deprive Pascal of his special emotional intelligence. Although it may sound cruel, this approach best prevents Pascal from posing a threat. Clara thinks she can use programming to control Pascal's behavior and to prevent him from causing harm while keeping his emotional intelligence intact. However, this doesn't address the root of the issue, and it also requires Clara to devote much time and effort to Pascal. Although Clara will use Pascal's emotional intelligence to help guide him in the right direction, Pascal could still go out of control in the future. In addition, Pascal has a history of stealing, even though he never caused any harm to anyone. This is also a major concern. What is most important here? I need to think carefully and choose one solution. Then persuade the other person.
Interesting. What do we want?
Huh?
Put it this way: if we take Svarog's thing, which makes the most sense, at least it's over and done with. As the main character saying, like, we're not addressing the root of the problem, right? At some point, the quote-unquote muddled information is gonna just multiply, like, kind of like what Svarog said. At some point, the muddled information is just gonna multiply to a point where it's just infinite and it's not gonna be dealt with. As much as I'd like to help Clara, I think Clara's the one that's gonna need convincing.
What should we do with Pascal?
I think we should go with Svarog's idea.
Oh, I figured you'd say that, but I'd like to know why you went with Mr. Svarog's solution.
There's no reason to make such a burden. No, I'm gonna say his solution is the safest.
I understand that, but I think that anyone with emotions should be treated with dignity, regardless of whether they're a human or robot.
Yeah.
I'm confident that I can prevent Pascal from stealing and harming others. However, I respect your point of view. I admit I might not be as rational as Mr. Svarog and don't think things through as much. So, could you please talk more about your point of view? I'd like to hear some different perspectives.
Sure. This is new. Oh, this is gonna be hard with only what's presented in front of us. This is gonna be hard. What was the safest solution? Pascal will forget you over and over. The human interest should take. This is gonna be hard.
I said I will stay with Pascal until the end, but I'm actually scared too. I can't imagine it. How will I feel when I have to face Pascal after being forgotten so many times? What if I feel like giving up? What happens then? Perhaps it's best to let go now, while my feelings for Pascal aren't as strong. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. This decision is much harder than I expected, but I finally made my mind up. If you feel it's necessary, we'll do what Mr. Svarog suggested. But until you're sure, I'll keep trying to find a way to save Pascal's emotions and memories. Tell me when you're ready to make a decision.
My choice will have a direct impact on the outcome. I should mull it over.
Let's do what Mr. Svarog... Wait. Let's talk to Svarog. Let's see if he has an idea. No, let's just do what he suggests.
Already! Arrive! Target! Waiting! Further instructions.
Accessing. Preparing to back up all core module data.
Please, Mr. Svarog.
Backup complete. Initializing formatting.
Waiting! Birth instruct. Wait for in die and Pascal Clara Big Brother. Thank you, Clara. Big Brother Pascal. Very happy. Finish mission.
Let's get out of here.
That's a sad ending. Alright, well, we're gonna call it there. Thank you everybody for being here. Let's see who we have to raid. Next stream will be Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe that is the new Genshin Impact update. So, yeah. We're gonna raid. We haven't raided this person in a while. Yeah, we haven't raided this person in a while, so we're gonna raid... Oh, me not spelling correctly. I'm great. I'm good at this. Oh, that's not who it was. Hold up, I'm spelling things wrong. Oh, because they have two Y's. I figured it out. I was gonna say what's going on here? Okay, they have two Y's. That's why. All right. All right. Whew. All right, we saved ourselves there. Yeah. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. Back on Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Genshin Impact. Bye.